While public school funding makes up the largest program in the California state budget, some $40 billion, many of us have only limited knowledge about where those tax dollars are going or how it impacts California's 6.2 million public school students. One national magazine calls education a long-term investment in America's future. So let's give you some details on the people and programs affecting that future.
These youngsters in the Fresno Unified School District are involved in classwork called pre-K or pre-kindergarten, just one example of early childhood education.
But really, pre-K is not about babysitting or daycare. It's about getting students ready to learn.
Okay, right there.
Numerous studies have shown that effective programs not only get young students ready to learn, they also help children succeed later in life. One report says for every dollar invested in a comprehensive pre-kindergarten program, $6 are saved in long-term costs for remedial education, welfare, unemployment, and teen pregnancy. In the past, these types of classes were reserved for children in kindergarten, but multiple studies suggest that a major percentage of intelligence development occurs by age 4.
If we just say we're going to start at kindergarten, we're missing that time when the brain takes in the most information and is the biggest sponge for this learning. And there's much research that says even younger, that this is where the learning takes place. At that age, there's sponges for this literacy work.
Everyone's gonna help clean up, and then we're gonna go to morning circle, please. Thank you.
200 miles north of Fresno, the San Francisco Unified School District adheres to the findings of a 1960s study that followed two groups of high-risk 3- and 4-year-olds.
Some work I should do. Okay, says the monkey, we have work to do too.
After 40 years, the study found that children who went to preschool had higher earnings, were more likely to hold a job, and were more likely to have graduated from high school.
This is a culinary course at San Juan High School in Citrus Heights, California. Like dozens of other high school campuses across the state, a number of courses here focus on career tech, exposing students to the real-world challenges or choices they'll face after high school. The media production course at San Juan focuses on computer technology, creative writing, and production skills. And there's another benefit.
This is not only a really good structured learning, but it's fun. It teaches you, but it also helps you to get through your day. So, oh great, I have chemistry, oh great, I have algebra 2, and then, oh, I have media. Stressful? Yes, but fun? Oh yeah.
Hey sports fans, I'm Mika.
And I'm Chantal.
This is more like a job than it is a classroom experience, and I tell them that all the time. They have to learn how to work with other people, they have to learn how to problem solve and think on their feet.
So I want to do 80 filters.
The Business Academy at nearby Mesa Verde High School includes not only classes on finance, but a full-service campus banking facility supported by a local credit union.
You do have to be professional in this because you can't mess around because it's real money, so you can mess up someone's actual account.
A recent study from the U.S. Department of Education says that such programs improve high school graduation rates, and that some 80% of those students will enroll in college-level coursework within 2 years after graduating high school.
Thank you. My name is Ruth Luvand.
You guys are great.
This is my 13th year teaching. My father said what you have to do is you have to find something that you love to do and someone crazy enough to pay you to do it. And I found teaching. If you recall, we made a pH scale, and I've never looked back.
We're gonna do some biology!
I love my Science Roadshow. I wanted to teach science to elementary school students. And I'm smart enough to know that it's one thing when a teacher delivers instruction, but if a high school student did it, like, the elementary school students, they think those high school students, they're like gods. They listen to them, they're engaged.
I attach them to the 5th grade science standards. These are really cool experiments.
I mean, I want these 5th graders to leave and feel like at the end of the day, this was the coolest thing they have done all year.
I told my husband when I found out I was Teacher of the Year in Bonita that you know you're doing something right when you're Teacher of the Year twice in 2 separate districts. And that's really cool. That's really awesome.
What does your base scale say? Because your base scale would say 11 here, and I guarantee you your base scale would say that this is probably a 9.
We as teachers, we are such an inherent part of any community. I mean, we are your baseball coaches and your soccer coaches. We're your troop leaders. We're your scout leaders. I mean, we're the backbone and the fiber that allows every young person to grow up and to become something greater than they possibly could have never imagined before. And when they see their teacher, they think to themselves that that is someone who has inspired to me. And that's who we are. We're the teacher.